All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Well, once again, my name is Todd Wiedecker. I am the president of the Dallas Genealogy Society. Thrilled to be here. Thank you all for being here. I understand we had a little traffic to fight through. Football game or something going on today. So thank you for making it out. We've got just a little bit of business before we get to the presentation at the end. So we do post our minutes from the last general meeting. They're up on the website, and they're also posted on the door into the hospitality area. Are there any questions, comments about the minutes? All right, hearing none, we will file those, consider them approved. All right. Let's see if Gloria is...
I counted, we have 28. 28 members here.
28?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 28 members here, which means we have quorum. I will mention, every year, so last year we made a change to our bylaws to set what quorum is, and we reevaluate that once a year, and it's based on a 5% number of our membership. So our new numbers for this year put us at 21. So, oops, while we're on auto, move forward here. But so 21 is the number we need for quorum. We have 28, so we have quorum. Thank you. All right, and Travis. Oh, there we go. Come on up. Let's do a treasurer's report. That's just about the money.
Need a new picture.
But so cute.
Now the thing there is long gone.
I want a picture of him carrying Laura's book.
Nice.
No heckling, please. I'm happy to report that the Dallas Genealogical Society, as of September 30th passed, which is the end of the month and the end of our fiscal year, we have on deposit in 2 bank accounts which total $179,434. And the income for the month of September was hard to read my report. Okay, there it is. The income for the month was $9,267, which represents a very successful seminar on the last day of the month. The expenses for the month were I guess I didn't do a sum total. After expenses, our net income is $5,236. So we had a very successful month with Josh Taylor here at the end of the month, and I'm sure all of you enjoyed that too. Anyway, thank you.
Stay there, I gotta get him a picture. Are you ready?
Ready?
You look great. Hold on. One more.
All right. Thanks, Travis. Okay, Kristen, Vice President's report.
Just a little more on the fall seminar. As far back as records go that we have in our database that we could find, this is the most popular event that we have for the fall seminar ever. I think there are probably some older ones that aren't in Neon that have higher, but we had 163 people registered. This auditorium holds 179, so we were very close, although we did have 13 no-shows. We sent out a survey, and 102 people have responded so far, and about 95% were either extremely or very satisfied. As you know, and as Travis's report points out, the seminars are our primary, stop that, Do that. Our way of raising funds. But we are a nonprofit, so the board will be talking this afternoon about ways to invest that money in the genealogical groups around the area and the library. But from fundraising, I'll just give you a year total. The 3 seminars, we raised about almost $22,000.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
Awesome.
all right, so I will let you go on now. 2018, there is a postcard out front that has the dates on it, and we're gonna get the dates up on the website. They are on the calendar, I think, for saving the dates for 2018. But we have Michael Strauss, who's gonna be primarily concentrating on military, along with some how to research in Washington, D.C. Then in August, we'll have Mark Lowe. We have Mark Lowe, and he'll be doing Southern roots, and also what I'm looking forward to is finding black roots in a white world. I think that one's going to be really interesting. And then we have David Rencher in September, and he is a certified Irish genealogical researcher. And he's also the Chief Genealogical Officer of Family Search, or the Family History Library, so he will give us an update on that. And I'm going to turn it over to Tom.
Yes. Unless did you want to talk about North Texas? Okay. Yes. If anybody wants to get in on the raffle of the book that our speaker very kindly donated, make sure that you see Gloria there and get a ticket from her and get entered into that. So we actually had 2 very successful events over the weekend that Kristen was talking about. In addition to the Josh Taylor seminar on Saturday, we also had a event on Friday, the North Texas Society Summit that we hosted for the 2nd year. We invited all North Texas genealogy societies to participate, and 20 of them actually showed up. We had about 60 leaders from area societies come here and spend an entire day with us talking about a lot of things of interest, leadership, fundraising, and things such as that. The response back from it, because we did survey them as well, was overwhelming. We had 69% rated as excellent, the top rated. The other 31% only felt it was very good, and we had nothing in the 3 or lower rating. So I mean, on a scale of 1 to 5, we had just phenomenal feedback from everybody. And my thanks to my co-host Kathleen Murray for helping put on what turned out to be a very well received and a very educational event, as well as the many volunteers we had who helped, and some of our members who were panelists as well. Yes, Jay, you have a question or comment?
I did have a question. When you say that 20 showed up, give me an idea of how many were invited.
Ooh, I think we probably reached out to how many societies?
We were able to identify in the North Texas area, we took about 5 different districts, which are TSDS districts around us. And in those, as far as we can tell, there are 64 societies, some of them incredibly small.
Sure.
We finally could find addresses to reach them either physically or by email to 53. And so we reached out to 53 societies, and let's see, yeah, that's right, 53 societies, and I believe we had 20 of them responded. So it was really pretty good. Yeah, the percentages I think are very good when you consider the fact that many societies are struggling with their membership and their leadership, and are merging, things like that. So we had a pretty representative group of North Texas society leaders at the summit.
And I'll tell you, probably the biggest challenge of it was contacting the societies. It's surprising how many of them don't have like an email address or a website or a Facebook page. They actually end up mailing out physical letters to a lot of groups to contact them, which is one of the things we talked about. One of the really exciting outcomes, though, the theme of this conference was collaboration. We wanted to figure out ways that we as genealogy societies in kind of a small geographic region could work together. And that's what the focus of all the presentations throughout the day was. And the outcome was, we identified a couple of projects that we thought would be candidates for us to cooperate on. We thought going back to the North Texas Irish Festival as a group of societies would be really exciting. We're the only ones that thought that was exciting. We he had suggested that we ought to go to the Texas State Fair and again do a group thing there. And there were other people, there were a few people like that, but that's a lot of work. It's a long thing, so that didn't go over so well. But the thing that did catch on was the idea of, as a community of genealogy societies, collaborating on the 2018 North Texas Giving Day, focusing on the Kathy Hartman Portal to Texas History Endowment as kind of a focus to raise funds for, but to use that as a really good platform for societies to learn some really meaningful skills. We've been through it a couple of years. We learned a lot. We learn every time we go through it. They offer really great training. And so as we talked about it as a group, we had about, trying to figure out, read my own handwriting here. We had about 20 of people interested in collaborating, so varying degrees of interest. Some vary, some somewhat, some maybe after we talk to our board, but a significant number of the society said, yeah, that looks like a really good way for us to learn things about how to make videos, put together a plan, marketing program, and all kinds of things that you have to do if you want to be an effective participant in the North Texas Giving Day. So we as a group of societies are going to approach that as an opportunity to kind of work together, build our mutual skills, and within each group, kind of build their own little skill set up, and hopefully come away with some money for a great cause and a much better skill set than when it started. So we're going to continue the dialogue throughout the year with these societies and work as a group. So great thing, great for us as leaders of the community to kind of exert a bit of leadership. So again, thanks to all who helped make it the success that it was. Shirley.
I just have to say thank you to you and Kathleen for the leadership role you've shown in doing this. This is amazing.
Right, thank you. Okay, North Texas Giving Day. We've got, the goal was to raise $4,000 to digitize the older editions of our quarterlies. And I think this number is still tentative, right? 4475. So we exceeded the goal by a little bit, which is fantastic. We had 3475 in donations, and a $1,000 grant. Funds beyond the 4,000 that we need to actually digitize the quarterlies will go to the Kathy Nelson Hartman portal funds. So if you donated, thank you very much. This was a very successful North Texas Giving Day. It's our second one. We're going to continue to do this and expand it a little bit as Tony just talked about. Okay, upcoming, our awards lunch is scheduled for Saturday, December 9th, not too far away. Love to see you attend, but also would love some input. We need nominations for the various awards that we have, that we give out every year. They're listed here. Not going to go through all of these, but there's a lot of opportunity to recognize folks that have really made a difference in our organization, doing different things, being plugged into all the great work that happens. And we really want to get as much input and feedback as we can to get the right folks the recognition that they deserve for their hard work. So just a quick reminder, if you go to the website, dallasgenealogy.org, under events, there's an annual awards, can't work with that, and annual awards menu option, and from there, that would be easier. Yeah, you can click on each of those links and submit a candidate. So I would really encourage everybody to take a few minutes, think about it, and submit some candidates for our nominating committee. The committee itself for the awards lunch, Kathleen Murray and Sharon Bowles are kind of spearheading the whole thing. If you are interested in volunteering, drop a note to nominating@dallasgenealogy.com. And if you have any questions about nominations or any of it, just drop a line there as well. Volunteers wanted, so if you want to help, there's a spot for you. Okay, just a note. Hopefully, did everybody see the newsletter that came out, the new October?
Yes, it's beautiful.
It is fantastic. So, Karen, thank you very much for all the work that went into this new format. The content is great. I just posted the email up here. If you've got some thoughts or ideas on content you might want to see, or maybe even some content you might want to contribute, drop Karen a note, and we'll have a good conversation. So, once again, thank you, Karen. Okay, so we've done Bring a Friend in the past, and this is one way to try to bring in some folks into the society. There's probably a lot of folks that are maybe interested, don't have any idea how to get started, or maybe they don't even know they're interested. And this is an opportunity, if you've got friends or family that you think might be interested in getting involved in this family history, bring them to one of our meetings. We've done this in the past. It's, we didn't get quite as many folks as we might have hoped for, so we're trying it again to try to see if we can bring some more folks in. There's the side benefit if you do bring in a guest, you let the registration, Laureate registration know, and you'll be given a chance to win a registration for one of our seminars. So there's a little incentive to bring some guests and get your name thrown into a raffle for an upcoming seminar. Any questions on that? Yeah.
One of the things we don't have and we don't do anymore are the beginner seminars. And it might be an opportunity from the group that's gathering from all the societies at various levels, if they'd be willing to put one on there. We've got plenty of speakers to help them put it on. So it might get them stronger in it and provide opportunities to get new people, just beginners, into it. So.
Yeah, and that's certainly something that came out in the evaluation results for the summer and the fall seminars. It's like one of the latest ones that came in, it's like it was a little bit too advanced for me. And other people have talked to people around them, it's like, how do I get started?
Yeah.
So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, great, thank you. Any other questions on that? Thoughts, comments? Okay. Upcoming SIG meetings, just a quick list. As a reminder, they are in our calendar on the website, dallasgenealogy.org. You can go to the events tab and get a list of all the stuff that's happening in the society. All right, and just a little teaser for the November meeting, which is on November 4th. That's your friend. I'm a little unsure on the pronunciation, but he's going to be talking about why our stories matter. So that should be a really interesting discussion, and that's on November 4th. So with that, we will close the business part of the meeting and move on to the presentation. So Lisa, if you want to come on up and introduce our speaker.